We're going out today to harvest for the Portland market. Getting up with the sun or being exposed to the elements. Getting underway on a boat. Doesn't matter if it's a sailboat or a motorboat. I just love being on the water.
I love getting up early, whether it's with the sun, seeing the sunrise out here. I'd much rather, work an early morning and get off early.
Getting food from the sea is a great thing. You can do it in a sustainable way. I think that's awesome.
We sell 2 brands of oysters. One is the Bombazine, and one is the Foster Point. The oysters are very similar. There's going to be a little bit different of a taste depending on where they're grown. But I think we're very different farmers.
Can't go wrong with growing oysters around here in the coast of Maine. I think all the farms are doing good work growing oysters, but our farm is 100% about hype. That's all it is.
Hype means having a good attitude, no matter the elements, no matter the weather. Hype is just keeping morale high and making sure everyone's having a good time while working hard. And it makes the work more rewarding that way.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be right here in front of you if I was just behind a desk. Yeah, I would never survive that. I'd be dead.
Yeah, it beats a desk job for sure. I'm doing that a little bit right now in my internship, and I like to work out here more, I'd say.
Like they say, living the dream. I'm Chris Ferda, and I'm one of the owners of Ferda Farms.
That's great feed. Right here on the coast of Maine.
So I'm Max, and I'm the co-founder. So the past couple years, I've been digging clams and growing oysters. When I was 14, started working on the water, and I haven't really stopped. One of the reasons we started the farm was to not be so dependent on the wild resource. So to kind of have a little bit more stable of an income, we thought that we could try aquaculture.
About 10 or 12 years ago, it was like, we were right here on the coast, and I think somewhere along the way, I heard about these limited purpose aquaculture leases that you can get that are really small, like 400 square feet, and you can experiment.
Actually, we were planning everything, and we were still in high school.
Then in 2018, the boys said, let's do a farm, and it wasn't too hard for them to twist my arm. And it's pretty cool to see how all the young kids these days are really eager to start their own business and move forward with whatever they're passionate about. It's pretty cool.
There's a lot of planning that goes in to taking basically public area, and you lease it from the state. What you're doing is you're taking what is public water and you're using it for private use, and you got to make sure there's no issues with that use. There's no competing uses, or you try to minimize those competing uses for that public water. We're very excited to be out here doing the work we do, and we are very excited about aquaculture. We're very excited about the community, and we add a lot of energy to the whole the community.
I think we all have different skills. Max is an engineer, Lily's a marine bio major, and I bring a creative side to the farm that adds to our tool belt of skills.
Yeah, it has to be a team effort. because if it's not, then stuff goes wrong.
Shut cross-legged. My name's Trixie and I'm from New York, but I moved to Maine about 5 years ago. I'm just a farmhand, but I also do some of their Instagram and social media and merchandise.
My name is Lily. I'm originally from Massachusetts and I'm a farmhand out here. So just, working the farm day to day, anything that needs to be done, that's what I do.
Team, crew, whatever you want to call it. It's just a body of people that are all doing kind of the same thing. Like some people drive boats, some people that work on the farm aren't really great driving boats yet, but that's okay. We all get the work done at the end of the day.
It is so much fun every single day. I never could have guessed how much fun I would have out here, how supportive everyone is, and how quickly we would all become the best of friends. I wake up looking forward to work every single day because of the people that I work with.
I think the culture of the farm is just as important as our product.
I like the youth, working with younger people because they really bring a lot of energy.
Yeah, so did I ever think that I would co-own an oyster company with my dad? Yeah, I don't think I really thought that I'd be, going into business with my father and doing it on the water.
I have a background in woodworking and sailing and a little bit of oystering.
Hey Trixie, keep an eye on him. Don't let him hit any rocks. Okay. He hasn't been out in a while. You can handle it, Max.
Both my sons I've worked with, and but Max being a business partner is it's great because he kind of knows me and I know him, and I know I can count on him for certain things, and it's I think it's a great relationship, to have young people and people my age, working together, because it's like we move each other along. We kind of complement each other.
I don't know a lot of people that are out here just on the water every day, and I feel so lucky to be able to do that and not be stuck in a lab or working behind a desk. This is my office. It's amazing.
We've got 2 women out here working on our farm. The industry's dominated by men.
I think it's still a male-dominated industry, but there's a lot of really badass female oyster farmers, women who own their own oyster farms. I think it's great for your self-esteem to feel badass, I think especially as a woman, and I feel really friggin' badass out here. Doing this, being cold and wet, lifting heavy cages. I just kind of ended up in this, and I think, especially after graduating, it's so easy to try and pressure yourself towards something. Oyster farming is for everybody, so no matter what your background is, you can totally try it out. We have a lot of people who are having career changes or feeling like they want to try something new, and oyster farming is a great way to learn about yourself and find yourself, I think.
All this work that we do, there's that end product, and when it meets the plate in high-end restaurant.
These are going to be iced down, and they're going to Portland and going to be sold probably within the next couple hours.
So I'm putting on a harvester tag, and there's this closure twisty that goes on, and I'm also kind of rattling their bag around to listen to see if there's any dead oysters in there. That way it's the last chance to switch it for live ones.
It's also cool to go to a restaurant that has our oysters and hear people say, oh, we'll have the Bombazies or Foster Points, and and then
you know, word gets out in the restaurant that, you know, the grower is in the restaurant sitting over at that table, and then people come over and say, you know, we really love your oysters, you know, stuff like that. It's really cool.
Something about like never thinking I was going to be an oyster farmer, and now people are paying top dollar on their anniversary at 4th Street or Scales to eat an oyster that I handled. It's like, I have no qualifications to be an oyster farmer, but you don't really need qualifications to be an oyster farmer. You just need to be able to learn and accept that it's going to be a lot of stuff you don't know, but it all pays off.
You have all these people who love to eat oysters, and you know, it's great to go and shuck in a shucking event and being shucking with my coworkers and meeting people who love to eat oysters and hyping it up again. Yeah.
Upstream.
Oh yeah. Just 2 more.
Yeah, so it's kind of a work in progress as far as figuring out where we're going to be in 5 years, but definitely further along. And I've done a lot of hard work over the years, and this isn't too bad.